Today's topic is granulomatous diseases of the nose. I touched it briefly last time, but today we'll be taking it in detail. So these conditions are classified under three categories. One is based on the cause. They can be bacterial causes, fungal causes, or unspecified causes. So what are the bacterial causes? One is called as rhinoscleroma, one is by syphilis, tuberculosis, lupus, or by leprosy. The fungal causations are rhinosporiosis, aspergillosis, mucormycosis, candidiasis, histoplasmosis. And unspecified causes are Vaginous granulomatosis, sarcoidosis, and non-healing midline granuloma. It is also called as T-cell lymphoma. You will be definitely getting some questions from here. This is a bit dry topic, but from MCQ point of view, they will be asked. So what is rhinoscleroma? The first bacterial cause, caused by a bacillus, gram-negative bacillus known as Klebsiella rhinoscleromatosis, also known as fish bacillus. Mostly seen in northern India. The pathology is the disease starts in the nose and it extends in the subsequently to the lower airway. Okay. So what are the stages classified in these three categories? One is the atrophic stage, granulomatous stage, and psychiatrical stage. So mostly the patient will present in this granulomatous stage or psychiatrical stage. Okay. So in the atrophic stage, it is characterized by foul smelling discharge, accompanied with nasal crusting. In the granulomatous phase, there will be formation of granulomas inside the nose. So what are these? They are the subdermal infiltration of this mucous membrane. Okay, and it gives up a characteristically appearance that is called as the woody nose. In the cicatricial stage, there will be stenosis of the nares, there will be distortion of the upper lip, adhesion in the nose and the pharynx, and this will lead to a characteristic feature in the nose that is called as the tapered nose. The nose will become tapered. So, 2 points are important here. One is the woody nose and one is the tapered nose. Okay. In what stages they are seen? Woody nose is seen in the granulomatous stage and tapered nose is seen in the cicatricial stage. So these are the granulomas. It can be present anywhere, from the nose, in the pharynx, as well as in the lower airway. Now, this is also important slide. Some questions will be asked from here also. Based on the biopsy, what will be seen? We will find infiltration of the submucosa with plasma cells, lymphocytes, eosinophils, Mikulicz cell and Russell bodies. These two words are important. Okay. So what are Mikulicz cells? These are large foam cells with a central nucleus and a vacuolated cytoplasm containing the causative bacilli. What is the causative bacilli? So that bacilli is present where? In these cells. Okay. And what are Russell bodies? These are plasma cells which has these eosinophilic inclusions called as Russell bodies. The question here is कि Russell body क्या होता है? It is a plasma cell. eosinophil होता है, macrophage होता है, plasma cell होता है. इस तरीके से यहाँ से क्वेश्चन पूछा जा सकता है. So the causative organism can be cultured from biopsy material. What is the treatment? Medically, streptomycin is given, tetracycline is given, and if the residual deformity, there can be corrected surgically. Now the second cause, nasal syphilis. They can be congenital or acquired. So in acquired, they are classified in 3 stages. So the primary is manifests as primary canker of the vestibule of the nose. which part of the nose is called as vestibule? What is the definition of nasal vestibule? Anybody? Nasal vestibule का कौन सा part है या क्या definition है? Skin line part of the nares. ठीक है? So will you be able to see the vestibule in this anti-rhinoscopy? No. Why? Because it's get hidden by the instrument. So उस area में you will be seeing this ulcerations. What is canker? These are the ulcerations. So in the secondary syphilis, there will be simple rhinitis followed by crusting, freshening of the nasal vestibule. There will be ulcerations in the pharynx with fever, skin rash, and generalized lymphadenitis. In the tertiary syphilis, we will be having this gamma. You have heard this term now? Gamma. What is gamma? Syphilis is a systemic disorder. One of the presentation is in the nose, and it is a very talked about topic also. So what is this gamma? G-U-M-M-A. Anybody? जो ulcerations बन रहे हैं, they subsequently turn into elevation sort of thing, rubbery elevations. So they are not cancerous or something like that, but उन elevations को gamma बोला जाता है. And they will be having this offensive nasal discharge with crust and saddle nose deformity. In the congenital form, it will be seen in the first 3 months of life, manifest as snuffles. What is snuffles? Running nose, okay, which will result in fissuring and excoriation of the nasal vestibule and the upper lip. In the late phase, they will be manifesting as again gummatous lesion that destroy the nasal structures, and it will manifest at around puberty. Now, this will be presentation along with some other stigmata of syphilis. Can anybody tell some other associated conditions with syphilis? Aortic dissection. चलो और findings में क्या क्या मिलेगा? मतलब symptom wise. In head and neck region, जिसको देख के आप पहचान लोगे कि हाँ ये सिफिलिटिक हो सकता है. Something with Hutchinson. हाँ बोलो, ठीक बोल रहे हो. Not tip. Triad, exactly. क्या होता है उसमें? Something with teeth. Something with eye. Okay, homework है, हाँ देख लेना. Pecked up teeth होता है. मतलब जो सेंट्रल इंसाइसेस होते हैं, they become notched up. There will be this interstitial keratitis also in the eyes. There can be perforation of the palate also. ठीक है. अच्छा, एक इम्पॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन यहाँ से, ये जो ग्रैनुलोमेटस कंडीशंस हैं 3 पार्ट में डिवाइडेड है, बैक्टीरियल, फंगल एंड अनस्पेसिफाइड. सो सब में जो है एक कॉमन कॉम्प्लिकेशन है, दैट इज सैडल नोज डिफॉर्मिटी. ठीक. अब क्वेश्चन ये आएगा कि इन सारे कंडीशंस में से जो सेप्टल परफोरेशंस होते हैं, ठीक, अब सेप्टम 2 चीज़ से बना होता है, कार्टिलेज एंड बोनी. तो कार्टिलेज एंड बोनी दोनों को कौन इन्वॉल्व करता है? एग्जैक्टली सिफिलिस. हाँ, उसमें सारे जितने भी हैं ना कॉजेज, सिफिलिस, लेप्रेसी, हाँ जितने भी हैं सारे उसमें दिए रहेंगे. तो इट इज़ वेरी इजी क्वेश्चन, बट बहुत सारे गलत भी करते हैं इसको, क्योंकि सबका तो वही है, सैडल नोज डिफॉर्मिटी होगा, लेकिन बोनी पार्ट बस सिफिलिस में इन्वॉल्व होता है, बाकी सब में कार्टिलेजिनस पार्ट होता है. सो व्हाट इज़ द सीरोलॉजिकल टेस्ट फॉर सिफिलिस? VDRL. Very good. So the serological test is VDRL, and for diagnosis by biopsy will be staining with some special stains. Any special stain in syphilis? Something with W? वार्थिन. अच्छा, वार्थिन से भी कर सकते हैं, जिम्सा से भी कर सकते हैं. ठीक है. वार्थिन स्टेरी. So special chains will be used to see what organism. Syphilis का कौन सा organism होता है? Treponema pallidum. So the treatment is this benzathine penicillin is given 2.4 million units every week for 3 weeks, and जो nasal crust होंगे they will be removed via irrigation of alkaline solution, and subsequently we can be removing any sequestra that is forming via this douching method. Can anybody tell कि this alkaline solution, what is the composition of that solution? It is given in your book. बोरिक, वो इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं है, वो तो सब बता देंगे, मतलब जो अच्छे वाले होंगे बता देंगे. मेन इम्पोर्टेंट है कि कौन से कितने प्रोपोर्शन में लिया जाता है. सोडियम बाइबोरेट, सोडियम क्लोराइड एंड सोडियम बाइकार्बोनेट. ठीक है, अब कौन कौन से प्रोपोर्शन में लिया था दैट इज इम्पोर्टेंट. 2:1:1, 2 pinch of normal salt, 1 is sodium biborate, boric acid, and 1 is baking soda. Okay. So that is mixed in 230 ml of water, 230 to 250 ml of water, and this is produced. Complications are complication of syphilis is there can be vestibular stenosis, saddle nose deformity, atrophic rhinitis, and perforation of nasal septum. So coming on to tuberculosis, one of the bacterial causes. So commonly due to secondary TB, secondary pulmonary TB, sites are again anterior part of the nasal septum and the anterior of the inferior turbinate. How it will present? Nodular infiltration is followed by ulceration and perforation of the cartilaginous part of the nasal septum. All right. Again the biopsy. देखो granulomatous जो होगा उसका biopsy is one of the diagnostic method. कैसे पता करोगे किस चीज़ से हुआ है? Via biopsy. So here what will be present? Again special staining will show acid fast bacilli, and we can also culture the organism. Treatment is first by anti-tubercular medicines. This chapter is important because one of the whatever जो आप लोगों को केसेस दिए जाते हैं, जैसे सेप्टम दिया गया था, हाँ सेप्टम ही बेसिकली दिया जाएगा इस लेवल पे, उसके जितने भी सिम्टम्स होते हैं those symptoms overlap with this. So the viva can be taken to this chapter because nasal obstruction इसमें हो रहा है, epistaxis हो रहा है, ठीक है. So that is why this chapter is important. In differential diagnosis, this can be asked. So one of the other cause is by this lupus vulgaris. What is it? It is a low-grade tuberculous infection affecting again the nasal vestibule and the adjoining areas. Here the important word is this apple jelly nodules. What are they? They are the brown gelatinous nodules found over the skin and this vestibular area. Chronic vestibulitis and perforation of the cartilaginous part of the septum can be seen. Diagnosis is again by the biopsy of the lesion. Treatment is again anti-tubercular medications. Now coming on to leprosy, caused by Mycobacterium leprae. Which type? More often in lepromatous type. So findings are again nasal discharge, red swollen mucosa, crusting and bleeding with septal perforation. How will diagnose? Will be scraping the nasal mucosa and setting it for culture, or we can do a biopsy and see the presence of these lepra cells. What are the treatment? Treatments is again medications via this strepsin, rifampicin and isoniazid, and we can go for these reconstructive procedures also, because deformity is more in this case. All right, photo bhi hai, this is what a saddle nose deformity looks like. इसका cartilaginous septum has gone, ठीक है, and this can happen in where surgery also. सर्जिकल कॉम्प्लिकेशन भी हो सकता है ना, उसमें भी ऐसे ही होता है. दिस इज हाउ अ सैडल नोज लुक्स लाइक, द ब्रिज सैडल. ठीक है, सैडल क्या होता है? व्हाट इज सैडल? हॉर्स, हॉर्स शू. हाँ, जिस पे बैठते हैं, है ना. Now coming on to the fungal causes. This is an important fungal cause, rhinosporidiosis, caused by a fungus called as Rhinosporidium seabri. There is some conflict whether it is a fungus or something else, but it is categorized under this only, as a fungal cause. So where it is found, that one was found where? राइनोस्क्लेरोमा एंड राइनोस्पोरिडोसिस. इनमें आपको डिस्टिंग्विश करना है. एग्जाम में आप यहीं पे कंफ्यूज करोगे, ठीक है. कहीं भी बैक्टीरिया और फंगल का कहीं जिक्र नहीं है, ठीक है, नाम सिमिलर है. सो वो नॉर्दर्न इंडिया में ज़्यादा होता है, ये किधर होता है? सदर्न इंडिया में ज़्यादा होता है. ठीक. acquired through contact with contaminated waters. This condition is found here also. Earlier it used to be found, now it has declined. So the pathology is, disease mostly affects the nose and the nasopharynx. How does it look like? Vascular polypoidal mass are formed in the nose, like this. इसमें ये whitish दिख रहा है? These are the sporangias. Sporangia are the chitinous cysts containing spores scattered in the mass. So this is the polypoidal mass and these are the sporangia seen. So this can occur anywhere, in the nose, in the pharynx, even there are cases in the eyes, oral cavity, upper airway, anywhere they can occur. So what are the clinical findings? Again, blood-stained nasal discharge with nasal stuffiness and frank epistaxis. How do they look like? The signs are pink to purple polypoidal mass attached to the nasal septum or the lateral wall, and they may track backwards. So इसका differential diagnosis क्या हुआ? One is endocrine polyp, चलो, और इस बाबा में क्या होगा? Considering the age, you will be asked the differential diagnosis. You will not be asked the provisional or the confirmed diagnosis. आपसे DD पूछा जाएगा, क्या है DD, क्या क्या हो सकता है, क्या आप सस्पेक्ट कर रहे हो. एक इसने बोला AC पॉलिप, लेकिन AC पॉलिप यहाँ होता है. लेकिन हाँ, आप DD में लग सकते हैं, आप उसको अगेंस्ट में, उसके अगेंस्ट में आप जो होगा पॉइंट उसमें आप बताएंगे. उसके अलावा क्या होगा उससे ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट DD? लूपस में ऐसा था, पॉलीपॉइडल मास हैंगिंग आउटसाइड द नोज, अभी बताया तुमको. मैलिग्नेंसी नहीं हो सकता है, ठीक. ग्रैनुलोमेटस कंडीशन एक हो सकता है, मैलिग्नेंसी हो सकता है, ठीक है. इस एज में ज़्यादा मैलिग्नेंसी होने के चांसेस है. अब उसमें अगर कैरेक्टरिस्टिकली फाइंडिंग्स है कि आपको स्पोरेंजिया भी दिख रहा है, ठीक है, और इसका हिस्ट्री है कि ऐसे माने पॉन्ड बेदिंग का या उस टाइप का एनिमल कैटल हैंडलिंग का, तो चांसेस विल बी मोर, ठीक है. लेकिन फिर हम उसको कैसे करके कंफर्म करेंगे? वाया बायोप्सी एंड ऑल, ठीक है. So here what this biopsy will reveal, again sporangias filled with spores. So treatment is complete excision of the mass with diathermy knife and cauterization of its base. Recurrence may occur. अब क्वेश्चन आता है कि राइनोस्पोरिडियोसिस में मेडिकल मैनेजमेंट ज़्यादा इफेक्टिव नहीं है, तब भी कौन सा ड्रग यूज़ करते हैं? डैप्सोन, ठीक है. Now, again, one more fungal cause, aspergillosis, caused by these three predisposing factor is immunosuppression. Findings are black to grayish membrane in the nasal mucosa, fungal ball in the maxillary sinus on exploration. How you will diagnose? Again, special stains to demonstrate the fungus. Treatment is by surgical debridement of the involved tissue, antifungal drugs like amphotericin B. This line, black or grayish membrane in the nasal mucosa, this is important here. Okay? One more cause, mucormycosis predisposition causes are again uncontrolled diabetes or immunosuppressions. Pathology, it shows a rapid destruction of the involved structures due to affinity of the fungus to invade arteries, causing this endothelial damage and thrombosis. Findings are black necrotic mass filling the nasal cavity, eroding the septum and the hard palate. So black दो जगह आ गया, उधर भी आ गया, इधर भी आ गया. तो what is this black? कुछ recent past में कोई आपने कुछ सुना था black fungus, हाँ? So क्यों होता है black वो? उसका आंसर यहाँ पे, ठीक है? क्यों होता है? It causes endothelial damage and thrombosis. That's why the tissue becomes black. Fungus भी black colored है, उसके साथ जब endothelial damage होके thrombosis होता है तो पूरा necrotic सा mass blackish color का बनता है, ठीक है? And it is very rapidly progressive. Again, the diagnosis is to demonstrate the fungus using special stain. Treatment is by giving amphotericin B and surgical debridement of the affected tissue and control the predisposing factor. Now, coming on to the unspecified causes. One is vaginous granulomatosis. It is a systemic disorder of unknown etiology. Clinical finding is, again, nasal discharge, blood stained, crusting will be there, granulation will be there. Along with that, systemic features will also be there. This migratory arthralgias, fatigue, anemia. Okay. Diagnosis is by, again, biopsy. ESR will be raised. Treatment is simple. You give corticosteroids and cytotoxic drugs. Medical management. Cytotoxic drugs क्या देते हैं इसमें? Anybody? Vaginous में? पढ़ा होगा मेडिसिन में. साइक्लोफॉस्फेमाइड and azathioprine देते हैं. Non-healing midline granuloma, also called a T-cell lymphoma or polymorphic reticulocytosis. It is slowly destructive disease of the nose and midfacial region. Careful biopsy will show mixed population of this mature lymphocytes, plasma cells, large lymphoreticular cells resembling a lymphoma. That is why it is called as T-cell lymphoma. Okay. Treatment is by radiotherapy or surgical debridement, and based on the deformity, we can give nasal prosthesis also. The last cause, sarcoidosis. Again, a granulomatous disease with absence of caseation. It is a systemic disorder with these nasal symptoms. Nasal symptoms सब common है, okay? And the treatment is by giving nasal steroids, okay? Granulomatous conditions of the nose. This is might be a new chapter for you. So go through it. It is an important topic. It is a dry topic, but it is important from MCQ point of view. All right. So go through it. Otherwise, मतलब थोड़ा neglected है and easy scoring topic है. ठीक है? All right. Any questions?